It is the online service that lets you make free calls anywhere in the world, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the company behind it has never made any real money. But today, Skype has been bought up by the technology giant Microsoft for a hefty $8.5 billion. The service has attracted more than 600 million users around the world, and the deal is seen as Microsoft's attempt to take on its chief rivals, Apple and Google. Here's how the company's boss announced the news.
This is a big day for Skype, and this is a big day for Microsoft. We're adding a new division and a new promise to our customers, the promise of universal next-generation communications. Microsoft and Skype together will bring together hundreds of millions, or as Tony said, billions of consumers and empower them to communicate in new and interesting ways.
Our technology correspondent Benjamin Cohen is with me now. It's never made a bean, so is it worth all this money?
Well, millions of people do find Skype really useful to phone their relatives and friends all around the world for free. But really, that's its problem. Most users have never paid or even heard of Skype's premium service, which allows you to use Skype to phone old-fashioned numbers. And in fact, as more and more people sign up to Skype, the need to phone old-fashioned phones decreases, and Skype's business model starts to go away. In a sense, it's a classic dot-com business, hundreds of millions of users, but very little revenue. But companies like Microsoft think that they can build on top of its great user base and some of the products that Microsoft have to make a much better company.
Is it going to work?
Well, it's not the first time that someone's bought eBay and tried, bought Skype and tried to do something with it. Skype has been bought and sold quite a few times. The first buyer was eBay, the online flea market where people buy and sell second-hand goods. They paid more than $3 billion, but the company didn't make a profit, and eBay soon realised it didn't know what to do with Skype. So they put the company on sale in 2009 with just one careful owner. It was sold mostly to a consortium of investors, including a firm called Silver Lake, which paid a shade over $2 billion. They turned the company around and put it up for sale, and even started to make a small profit. Microsoft, Google and Facebook were all thought to be interested, as well as the communication giant Cisco. But today, the winning bid for Skype came in from Microsoft, a whopping $8.5 billion.
Amazing. And, well, how's it really going to help Microsoft? Because, I mean, they need to make some money out of it.
They will need to make some money. And there's some obvious ways, like integrating Skype into some of their products, like Windows Phone, which is their phone system to rival Apple, and maybe things like Word. But the other thing is that Skype's quite a cool company. Microsoft's not traditionally seen as one. Now, you're an Apple fanboy, aren't you, John? But you do have Skype on your desktop. And this will allow Microsoft to encroach on other markets, on other devices, whether it's your computer or your phone, and hopefully direct you to some of their advertising, and maybe to start using their Google rival, their search engine, Bing.
Benjamin Cohen.